Hey, it's Calvin with your XLM Stellar Lumens update. It is Tuesday, February 23rd, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. When we previously looked at the XLM charts, we were looking at the XLM BTC pairing. We saw that XLM was in a steady decline against Bitcoin, and that trend remains regardless of any BTC dumping. So what we're seeing is strong negative movement against Bitcoin. And so you could see here we are starting to arrive at a key support level. If we go back in time and look at this level has held up for us. It acted as resistance in early January, January 9th. It acted as support mid-January, and then we bounced off it January 27th as well as January 29th. And so we are now looking to that level once again for support. Hopefully we can find support on this level and move past our resistance line. Once we start to move past that resistance line and start to trend upward again, we can start seeing a little bit of strength in XLM against Bitcoin, which would be a positive move as an altcoin. Looking to the XLM USD chart, we see the dumping that we have been watching for the past couple of days on Bitcoin as well as the whole crypto market in general. You can see that I've painted a line of support looking at the bottoms of a couple movements, so lower highs. And so this is the daily chart. We hit this we hit this support January 4th, we hit this support January 27th, and now we are arriving at it once again. Hopefully it can hold for us. Some other levels to watch are the 22.7 cent level, the 12.6 cent level, as well as the 8.4 cent level. Those have been key support and resistance levels in the past on the XLM USD chart. We could also look at the Fibonacci retracements for this chart. And if you don't really take much stock in Fibonacci retracements, maybe you might want to start looking at them more often. As you could see, XLM is playing strongly on these retracement levels. So looking at the daily chart on February 14th, we bounced off the 0.618 retracement. The next day, February 15th, we bounced off the 382 retracement. On February 20th, we bounced off the half retracement, the 0.5. Yesterday, we bounced off the 236. And then obviously today we set the whole sequence based on the dip of today. Looking for further deeper correction. Whoops, I made these the wrong direction. Let me flip them. So select the bottom, go to the top, and looking for deeper correction, we see the 1618 matches nearly perfectly with our other support level that I already mentioned at 12.6 cents. And so if we are going to dip deeper, that would play a key support level, I think, because we have Fibonacci support and we also have historic support there. And so that is a key level that we may be able to play off if we start going deeper into this correction. Hopefully we do not. That would be a very nasty dip, but we can look to that level if that is the case. If you are playing any of these levels, play them very safely. Make sure that you are setting your stop right below the level close by, because if you are buying in here, you are trading against the trend, and that is a high risk trade. So just be aware of that. Make sure your stop is close by if you're going to be using these support levels. Are we done dumping? It's obviously very difficult to tell, but we do see increasing bear volume, which is not a good thing on the daily chart. If we look to the hourly, we should be looking for divergences to help us bring it back up. And I do spot a divergence, and so this is a bullish divergence. If you look at the bottoms here, and so it should be noted that my stochastic is set to 14 days, and it's based on the low of the candles, not the close, which is your typical stochastic. So this is a low stochastic. And so these are the absolute minima of these candles, and we can see that we have an upsloping line here, and if we match those candles with the stochastic, so we have this dip here. Actually, I'll turn my magnet tool on so I am getting it right on. So we have this dip, and then this one is this one here. And so I see a downward price action and then an upward RSI dip. And so this is a bullish divergence that would be one of the first things that can help us move back upward in this chart. Divergences don't always play out, especially in a strongly trending market. However, this is one of the first signs that we could look to for a turnaround. So we do have hourly divergence, bullish divergence. If we look at our stochastic for crossovers, on the hourly, we could see that we have the K, the percent K coming into the percent D. So once we get that crossover, so right now we're at 1422. If we get that crossover, that is a bullish crossover on the hourly. If I look to the 2 hour, I actually have a bearish crossover. If I look to the 3 hour, I have a bullish crossover. 4 hour, I have a bullish crossover. If I look to the 8 hour, we're heading down after a bearish crossover. If I look at the 12, not really much sign here. The last crossover we had was quite some time ago, February 20th at 7 a.m. If I look to the daily, we are heading downward. We are done with our bearish crossover, so we're looking for that stochastic to turn back up. So that is definitely something to watch, is for those bullish crossovers on the stochastic. I like to trade on the 4 hour, and so we have a nice bullish crossover occurring right now on the 4 hour, and so we can look for this to come up in the short term, probably in the next few hours. Where it's going to go from there, unknown, of course. We could also look to the money flow index, which I have in red here. We want to see that money flow index turn up on the larger time frames, the macro time frames, 4 hours and up. So I look to the 4 hour, the daily, and ultimately the weekly. And then we also want to see our RSI turn up as well. We want to see that RSI move up past 50. And before this is a strong buy, I'm looking for this RSI to go past 70. And so on the daily chart, 70 on the daily chart, which is that if the RSI is going to go past 70 in the daily chart, you're going to lose a lot of the price action. So you might look to the smaller time frames if you're looking to own this coin, or if you are looking to sell into strength. So that is my analysis on XLM. Obviously, do your own due diligence here, and I'm not a financial advisor, so take everything I say with caution and do your own research. Trade safely. Have a good day.